понажимала.
So hello everyone, welcome to Kubot. As you know, Kubot is not only a co-working space. We organize more than 450 events per year. That means that we have more events than days in the year. And today we're welcoming Liana. She's going to speak about self-path to healing, right?
Yes, healing and women happiness.
Yes, exactly. And a couple of words about other events this week. So we're having Bitcoin event. It is going to be today in the evening. So you'll tell more about Bitcoin updates. Then we have new members brunch tomorrow, as usual, Wednesday at 10. You're invited there. Okay, it's going to be here in the conference room. Okay. Then we're having Bali Punkus on Thursday. We're going to have yoga class. It's also for members, free for members. And yeah, that's basically it. And once again, welcoming Liana.
Thank you very much. People always asking why I'm working with women and why I'm study so much and what I'm actually doing. And it's very, very difficult to explain what I'm doing in a couple of words. I will just introduce myself. My basic education is plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I worked 10 years in Russia and in Belgium. My second education is Chinese doctor. I do acupuncture, nutrition, I do herbal therapy, Twina, working with children. Then it was Ayurveda, then it was integrative nutrition, yoga, meditation, and the last it was psychosomatic therapy. People saying, why are you studying so much? Why you cannot stop to study? And I say, it's not possible, because we become more and more ill and unhappy. I'm working 20 years and I see how we progress. And actually, if it's before, people in the age from 40, 45 become ill. Now I have children. I have women who are actually girls who are 12 years old, and they always have a problem. And the problems are all the same. And if you go to normal doctor, he will give you a pill. If you go to holistic doctor or holistic practitioner of like acupuncture or chiropractic or something, he will do the same like normal doctor. He will put in needles or he will crack your spine. I have one client who came every week to chiropractor just to put her neck on the place, and next week they were again in the same place with the same things. And when I start working with people, I start to understand it is so much thing behind it. And also by myself, I was in transition couple of times. I just told to Vera, I was 28, I took my child of 7 years old, 2 bags, $200, and I moved from Russia to Belgium. It's like this, because it was too much. And I start everything with zero. Then in other country, no language, no anything, no people, no friends, no money. I started and I built one of the biggest holistic practice in Belgium. Then I transit couple of times in Belgium from one place to another place, from one job to another job. I just cut my traditional medical practice. I was a very successful surgeon, and I say I don't want to do it anymore. It's just cutting people and it doesn't work. And I transit in holistic health, and this time it was very difficult. Nobody believed me that I will be successful. Nobody believed that I will earn money with what I'm doing, and especially from this amazing amount of money, just cut and start with zero. It was like a little bit strange, but I did it, and I transit in very successful holistic doctor practice. And then I was in Belgium, and 5 years ago I just decided to move to Bali. I'm already here 5 years. I'm working in yoga barn now, actually also transit from one place to other. And I decided I don't want to be in this practice. I don't want to work in Belgium. I don't want to have such crazy days when I explain people how they need to become healthy, but I'm doing the same style of life when I work from morning to evening and I kill myself. It's not for me. And I just stopped my practice, came here 3 times for my yoga teacher, and then I decided, no, I just moved to Bali. And I moved to Bali and I start my practice again. I built successful practice in Taxu, and then I changed. I went to resort. I built house and detox programs. From resort I moved now in yoga barn because I did what I supposed to do. Now I'm in other place to build again my business. You see, I'm building constantly something from the zero, because it's not because I like to build business, no, because I feel that in this moment of my life I need to change. And I need to go further, because if I stay in the same place, it will be hurt me and it will be not okay. And this is why I'm not just teach people to transit and be happy and healthy. I do it also out of my experience. I do it, and this is why my programs called Total Holistic Health and Happiness Program, because we cannot be happy without health. When I'm asking Living Wisdom Academy, it's my site. When I'm asking people, are you happy? Yes. Are you healthy? Yes. I say, okay. Now we will talk how healthy you are. And actually, I start and if I start asking questions, I will find a lot of illnesses, and people just don't want to understand it. And the most important things behind our on health and unhappiness, it's separation. Because in our society we separate our body, mind, spirit and emotions, and we always do something. We can do yoga just for the spirit, we can go do psychosomatic therapy of which will be for emotions, of thinking about like Tony Robbins, work a lot of emotions, of minds. Often go to holistic doctor. We always attend some programs, but they are always on the working on the one part of our existence. And this is what I found is beautiful. We always try to cut our head out of our body, and especially when we are working a lot with computer. This is why I work a lot with the corporate people who working online, because we are become, and myself, when I start create something online program of something, I feel that I just become in my head. I just really go with all my mind in my head, and then I separate my head out of from my body in emotions. This is how we do it. And the next problem, what we are doing, we are separate our body. This is the next step, why we not successful in become healthy and happy, because we always do thinking, oh, I have problem now with my gut. 50% of the women have problem with constipation, with irritable bowel syndrome, with something. Of now we have very modern things, it's food allergy. And then we go to some doctor or some practitioner, and we're talking about, and especially in Ubud, we are talking about raw food, gluten-free. And I can say I actually teaching with Sauri, who has a Sauri food cafe. We always teach with her teacher training, raw food teacher training, when we always say raw is not 100% aim of your life, because if you start on this, put all your intention to healthy diet and you become just raw, or you become just vegan, or become something, maybe it's not good for you. Maybe you need not separate your gut and see this is not your gut problem, this is the problem of all your energy system. The same, we have all kind of low back problems, neck problems, all kind of things, and we always go and try to approach it. But it is not like this, and this is we become unhappy, unhealthy, because we are always with problems. The next problem is separation of our mind, and we do it a lot. It's like from, it's quite strange, it's not so good. We, in the morning, we are yoga students. Why it's not so bright? It's like, okay. In the morning we are yoga students, and we are coming in, we do something here with computer, we're working. In the evening we are trying to be somebody else. We are just always play the roles. Happy, healthy, fancy, my social life, my everything. And it is what we are doing. We just 100 pieces of us. We cannot put it everything together. Yes, I meditate and I'm now quiet, and then I drive my bike and I'm very irritated, or I come at home and my family and I start to do something else. We really cannot become all. Why it's happened like this? Why we are trying to still be in this model, medicine, psychosomatic therapy, yoga, with that meditation? It's come very long time ago. It is Isaac Newton who said that if something fall down, because it's gravitation, it's cause and effect. It's like straight line. If something happen, it will be like this, straight. It's nothing different. This is all medicine, this is all holistic medicine, this is everything, all manner of thinking we are taking from him. And we study it, because if my bone painful, I need to do something from my hip. If my digestion has problem, I need to do something from my gut. We never see that it's something different, because we are really, it's happened, it is, we need to just adjust. In the same in the life, if I have problem with my relationship, I will go and adjust my relationship. But it's not like this. You need to adjust all your life to adjust your relationship. You need to adjust not just diet. If you want to become slim, or if you have some allergy, no, the diet will be the such small piece of your problem. And we have the next amazing person who says everything in the world is energy. It's Albert Einstein. He is the first who say this is not like this. Everything in our world is energy. And out of his understanding, we start create the modern science, when we also quantum mechanics, quantum biology, quantum physics, quantum everything, because we start to understand we cannot separate ourselves anymore. Everything in the world is energy. We are like this. We are 99% of the emptiness, and we are empty, and we are open system. We are just constantly exchange with universe, and if something happened, it's happened with reason. And energy is universal, and everything in the world is made from energy, and everything is information and vibration. And we have not just physical body, but we have subtle body. And if we talk about something, about happiness, about health, about our relationship, we need to see both of this body, subtle body and physical body, because they are together. If I want to start changing something in my relationship, I need to go and understand why I have problem with my relationship and the subtle level of the body. And also we are very strong separate from the universe. We are thinking, I'm here, I'm okay. The universe, it don't work with me, but the problem is the universe really affect us in each aspect of our happiness and health. If you see, this is the structure of universe. It is really the planets, the stars. It's the same. It's exactly the same. Everything in this universe is the structure. It's the same structure. It's everything. It has the same hierarchy. If I will talk about myself like a universe, it will be, I will be the universe. My organs will be the solar system. My liver will be like the country, and each cell of my liver will be like a person, like a human being. And if we start to understand that universe work on us, and we need to understand how it works with us, then we will understand why in this moment of the time I'm not happy with my work, why I'm in this moment of the time I'm not happy with my husband or with my children, because me, just me, create everything around myself. And it's again vibrations and information. And we have the 5 laws of universe. Of course I cannot talk about it now, it's not time for this. The most people, the most very famous law of universe is law of attraction. Everybody read about it, everybody know the film Secret, but it's actually much more behind it. We have 5 laws, and this is how we exist. We are person between the universe and your earth, and if one of these currents will be cut, we become ill and unhappy. And what happened with women, we are really cut ourselves from our Mother Earth. Yes, we are not in the nature. We are very long time with computer. We have nature. We can do something. But if we are in like in Belgium and something, we become more and more ill, and we have a lot of problems with our digestive system, of our reproductive system. And it's happened because we are cut us from the earth. And the most easy way to be in connection with the earth again, just every morning 5 or 10 minutes with bare food, stay on the earth. You will take energy from the earth. And if you will take energy from the earth, it will be working on all this system, because the next what I will talking about, this is who we are. This is how we look like in real. This is how we look like in real. All chakra system, all channels, more than 300,000 channels. And this is our auric field, and this is our earth, and we connect. When we start taking energy from the earth and from the universe, we become more happy. This is how we exist. It's auric field. And if we go, we see the chakra system. And now in this time we talk about sexuality a lot. But it's again, if I see all programs, women programs, transformations programs, they all go and talk about sexuality. But all of us, we have problem with survival actually. And fears, because the fear is the most important emotion now. We afraid to be ourselves. We separate. Yes, it's now where we are all sitting. We sit here and here. We don't know what women means. We don't know what woman is, this. And when I ask women, when I work with women, tell me please what the woman is for you. What is the purpose in the woman in this place? Nobody know it. Nobody really understand what woman is and why we're supposed to be here. And this is the biggest problem in our time. We always not happy with ourselves because we don't understand why we are here. And this is the problem in the second chakra. We cannot start thinking about our relationship with the man because we don't have relationship with ourselves. And this is the biggest problem. We don't love ourselves. We create so many problems around ourselves, and we don't like our body, we don't like our face, our clothes, what we are doing, and it's again, and it will be very big things what we don't like. And we are afraid to say something. It's a lot of people who are blocked in fifth chakra when they just really afraid to be yourself and say, I don't like it, I don't want it. It's the borders we lose a lot. And when you are in actually second and fifth chakra, they are together, they have very strong relationship, and this is why we have problem with sexuality and we have problem with our endocrine gland. And this is what I want to talk about, how chakra system look in other side. If we talk about chakras, it will be give frequency to front and from back. We always see other picture when it was flat, but actually the chakras working like this. And this is, it's very easy to talk for me about it because each chakra will activate all endocrine glands, and this is how we're talking about sexuality, sensuality, and we just forgot if it's second chakra is not okay, it's our ovary, is our womb will be never okay. And this is why we have so many PMS problems, why we have so many relationship problems, because we are really sitting and blocking our, like a woman, who am I am beautiful, I'm okay, I no need to be somebody, I no need to be lawyer, I no need to be this, I no need to be that, I'm okay with it because I am already individual with beautiful qualities. Why I need to be somebody? And when we are block our ovaries, we have so many things with problem of PMS, cysts, we have all kind migraines. It's typically when we are just want to be somebody and we cannot be this person, and we are pushing, and we want to do it. And I won't finish my I know by myself, I do now online program and I won't really finish it in this time, but I know I can't, but I want. And then I will push myself and I will have migraines. Of I want to be beautiful mother and I won't do this, I need to be perfect mother and it needs to be everything perfect. And perfection is one of the biggest problem. Nobody can be perfect. And I push myself when I will have this beautiful image of beautiful mother, and I will push it, and it doesn't happen, and I will have again a lot of problems. And each chakra will working through the endocrine glands and the nervous system. And what I'm saying, we have problem with first chakra, survival. Who am I here? Am I here? I don't have money, I don't have job, I don't have this, I don't have that. And I'm not connecting with the earth because it's cut. This is why we have so many low back pain. This is problem of the first chakra, survival. It's, if I go a little bit further, I go and 5 elements of Chinese medicine. And the first chakra will be bladder and kidney energy. And here will be fear, bones, ears. And if you go and talk about young people, what happened now with very, very young people? I have my daughter, she's 29 years old. Fear, she's afraid because it's not safe. I'm afraid with. She moved now from Belgium, and Belgium is a beautiful country when they put people in situation when it's from very small age you need to be somebody. And if you're not to be somebody, it will be the problem. And of course, they create a lot of fears with children. And what have young children now? Scoliosis. Our spine is like this. It's our direction in our life. We don't know what we want. And also we have problem with ears. A lot of people hear very bad. Young people hear less than us. Of course, it's a lot of electronic, of course it's a lot of music, it's a lot of this, we can explain with medical information, but mostly it's kidney, and also 20-25% of 30 years already has burnout and depression. It's the same. And if we come back to to this, yes. And if you go back to this, it's again, we are cut it out from the Mother Earth. We don't have energy, and we don't have kidney energy, and we become as a woman a man. This is the problem with our relationships. We cut it us here, we become very active, we become very strong, and we're taking more energy from universe, the young energy, and very, very strong. We are working a lot, we have children, we have business, we are create something, we want to do something. After work you come home, you need rest, because you don't have time to rest, you have children. If you have children, you have husband, or if you're alone, you still need to do a lot of things at home because nobody do it for you. And we're always in this young energy current. We're always doing, and we repolarize us. We become more masculine. And then it's problem of the second chakra again, because we are not quiet anymore. The woman is person who are sitting and thinking, okay, I need to be quiet, beautiful, and it needs to be done. I will sit, I will think, I will be quiet, and the man will do it. It's exactly, if you in this state of the I will be more quiet, it's not especially husband will do it. It will be somebody of business partner, of somebody. You just will affect its energy, and you will done more easily everything than you are try to do everything by yourself. Because what we are doing, okay, I can do this and this and this and this. And if somebody need to help me, especially if it's man need to help me, he cannot, because I do it more easy and I do it more quickly, and we start to become omnipotent and omnipresent. We just try to do everything by ourselves instead of delegate. If you are head of the business, also not go and with young energy, just delegate it. Find some people who will come and do it for you. Be more quiet, be more patient, be more feel it more, because the women need feel more. We need to use intuition, and out of the intuition we will see the biggest picture. We will see this person can do it. Oh, this is interesting things. Maybe it's something happen and it will be good for the business. Sometimes we just go straight and try to push us, but we don't see all possibilities because we are always active. And for the women, we need to be more relaxed. Also the same, when we are doing all kinds of yogas, of meditation, of everything, we are all bringing us more in the masculine energy. We are active in the life, and we are trying to do all active yoga. Ashtanga, Vinyasa, power yoga. And what happened, I was Ashtangi 2 years, and what happened, I know that 70% of girls who do Ashtanga doesn't have menstruation, because it is young energy and it's working on our second chakra, and it's change our hormonal system. We're not thinking about all things that are real together, because everything is energy, and if it's change our polarity, this chakra system changing, and then its physical body start changing. This is why, okay, if you are doing yoga, see how you do it. Or if you are meditate, see how you meditate. For example, for the women, is better meditation like a nidra yoga. When you are sitting and doing vipassana, and you are sitting and doing vipassana 5, 6, 7 days, and vipassana actually was designed for the men. The women need to meditate in horizontal position, and we no need to try to stop our mind, because we can't. No, we can't, because it's universe. The man is not the woman, and the woman not the man. This is why we have so many problems with our relationship, because the men think like this. We're actually always laughing with it. The man can do one thing. If he want to do something, he focus on one thing and will do it. And man mind, man brain has also possibility to stop. You know, sometimes men sit in front of TV like boom, 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 change the programs, and you try to say him something, no, he doesn't hear it, or he reads something, or he doesn't respond on any our questions, not talk with us. It's not because he don't love us, no, because this is quality of man. He can shoot down his mind. This is how he rests. This is how he cope with his stress. The man needs to have rest. He needs to sit in front of TV. When he stopped work out his problems of his stressful situation, he will come back out and he say, oh, my darling, I love you. But in this moment, when he are in such box, and you ask him something, he will never do it, because he stopped his mind, he closed from all universe, and not because he don't love you, no, because he needs to relax. And this is the vipassana, when the man take more energy from the universe, because the man is most important taking this energy, and he sits in this position and he can stop his mind very easy. Our mind is, when I go buy something, if man go buy something, he say, okay, I need toilet paper. He will come and buy toilet paper. When I go, I see, oh, here is beautiful things. It's really, really good pastry. Maybe I go buy pastry. I will buy pastry, then I go and see something else, and my paper will be last step, or I can't forget it. It's how we think about it. We put so many directions and so many, we just put everything together. Man not, he just think like this. And this is why we can't stop. We cannot put in this state when we can't stop our mind. This is why for the women it's better meditate like guided meditation, like yoga nidra, like other meditation, where you just try to teach your mind stay in something. Like I relax my leg, I relax my back, I relax my head, I relax my finger. You just go in this part. It's also called out again training in the normal physiological medical world. But this is how easy for, I normally teach people, it's called Kayutsark. It's very powerful technique, meditation, when we are really fully relaxed, all body, and just connect all chakras together. This is why if you want to meditate and you're very annoying that you cannot meditate and you push yourself, not do it, because you never do it. Because you just kill yourself. Just take yoga nidra, or just lay down, take out the training, just stay with one place by one place and relax your body, and never meditate sitting because it's very difficult for us. Yes, because we need to take this energy more, and this energy we can take when we are lay down. And it's so many people really have a problem, back problem, when they are sitting in meditation, and then it starts something painful, and this painful, and this I thinking about this, I thinking about that. This is typical for women, and not do it, just find it. And this is also when we are talking about all kind of health and happiness. Again, it's very important to understand these currents of the energies that we receive. I say connect with the earth, stay on the ground, stay with barefoot here. Try to exercise, yoga exercise, qigong exercise, pray, meditate, but every practice what women need to do. Then you will have really beautiful harmony of yin and yang energy, activity, passivity, 50% rest, 50% active in our life. For women it's very important. If you work 8 hours, you need to rest 8 hours. If you work 10 hours, you need to rest 10 hours. And really rest 10 hours. It's not just I'm resting and I'm do something. No. Really rest, when you are just sit in rest, and not go and not run. Running will be also not resting. Running of workout, it's also not resting. It's again the same activation of masculine energy. Resting is just resting, it's just really resting, and we can't do it. It's very difficult. Just sit and rest. And we not forget about these currents. If you want to be happy, healthy, and successful, and this is why if you are not happy here and not have energy enough, you will take all energy from your food. This is why I'm talking about all our diets, because when you will not happy, not your survival mode will be not okay. You feminine understanding and your relationship will be not okay. First and second chakra. You will go and you start eating a lot. You will take all energy from food. This is why we have now so many raw food, when we try to supply all this energy from the food, and raw food doesn't help, actually not so much. Or sweets or something else. Just if you want to understand why you cannot lose weight, why you are so depend from the sweet, just understand that you are here not okay in these two currents. And also the next, I couldn't put here always everything, the connection with the people, it gives us energy also. But if you don't have energy here and here, you will be energy vampire. And we do it very, very often when we find somebody and start talking, oh, I am not happy, oh, I am not healthy, oh, I have a problems, oh, kiss me, or give me attention, oh, and it's what happened in our relationship when we are constantly want attention from our men and he cannot give it. Because I say men give attention in other way. He give attention totally different. We try to ask attention and talking and emotions, and men give it totally different because his manner of thinking is different. And again, when you don't connect with earth and with universe, you will try to take it from the people. And now more and more people become chronic ill. They become illness because it's so easy. I go to the doctor, doctor give me attention. I go to mother, mostly mother go to daughter. I will talk with my daughter, with my child, and will explain how ill am I, and other things. We all try to take attention. And the next, in the last, we need to give back. And this is also here in Ubud, here in Bali, where perfectly we give back everything to people, to animals, to earth. But in Western world, when we have problem with first chakra, possession, money, 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 car, house, second house, clothes, because we are not happy, we have always desire in second chakra, and we are not feeling free and here, and we will cut it. And this is why the problem with obesity now, a lot of people who are obese, they are not giving back. They're just taking everything from here, disconnect here, here, and people live just with this current without understanding that it needs to be done all. And this is what I always teach my clients when they come for any kind of problems, if it will be relationship problems, if it will be healthy problems, if it will be in transition, I say, okay, now we need to come back to your small child and understand what is your fear, why you want to let everything go. And it mostly fears what we have, it's coming from our mothers. Yes, because when a mother carry you here, yes, when mother is pregnant, she carry you here, and I can say I was pregnant. We are afraid so many things. Maybe this not happened, maybe this not happened, husband not love me. If you are young and you don't have enough money, you will be not you will be thinking, oh, maybe child will come and I will not have enough money, or child will come and my husband maybe will not give attention to this child, or child will come and I become fat. I don't know, we think so many things, it's just programs, and this child, he's just swimming with fear. And when you are born, already you have so many programs of your mother, you just born with these programs, because it's her, because connection between mother and child through the water, and water is carrier of information. You think it, your child have it. This is why 9 months, very important, understand what are you thinking. And when child born, we come in system. You have grandma, your grandpa, and child go to school, and we just grow, and we have so many systems, we just have so many belief systems, it's not us. And when you start transform it, I say, okay, we go here and we just see all your belief systems. You want to be lawyer, why? You want to be beautiful mother, why? You want to be wife, why? Why you need to be always somebody? Why? You are already here. Love yourself and start understand it. And of course, when you start understand that you really don't love yourself and you try to be somebody else, it's become second chakra. It's become, I don't know what woman actually means. Why I'm here? To be mother? Actually, not everybody need to be mother. Why I'm here? To be wife? And our time, we have incarnations and so many young women now actually who were old souls in past lives already finalized their programs, become a mother. We come here to care about world, it's other things. Not everybody need to be wife, not everybody need to be mother. Maybe I need to be somebody else. Maybe I need to care about big school of children. Maybe I need to care about old people. Maybe I need to be teacher and teach something. This is it. We don't know what we need to do here. And we have so many programs. I'm from Russia. In Russia, everybody needs to be married. Everybody needs to have child. And now the young girls say, I don't want. No, you need. Then you married and you have child and you don't want to have his husband because you don't understand this husband. He don't understand you, and it's become a lot of problems. It's transformation, transition. It's just go deep inside in yourself and understand why you want transit, what is the urge behind this transit, and what will make you happy, and take all these systems out and find who you real are, and harmonize all this cross. And of course, for this you need to have practice, meditations, you need to eat well, you need to have diets, but not diet what everybody's supposed to do. Not raw, not vegan, not this, not that, because some people need to eat meat. They're supposed to eat meat. This is, if they will not eat meat, it will be something wrong with their system. This is how we need to understand we are here and we are special person in this world, and we need to understand where you need to be and what you need to eat, and according place where you are in the season. If now in Bali you start eat a lot of raw food of a lot of bananas, now a lot of people come to my practice with lung inflammation, and I ask, what are you eating in the morning? Fruit and bananas. I say, cut it, because you eat cold food, and food is energy, and energy will affect you. And it is not because fruit is very healthy. No, banana not healthy now. The same, the detox. If I start now, I do individual detox programs. If I start detox people now with the green juice, I will really harm person, because it's very cold and very humid, and if you drink a lot of green juice, you will cool down your system. Yes, because I not go in nutrition, because this is very, very difficult part of it. Food is medicine and food is energy, and it's energetically quality. And if we start thinking about fruit is healthy, I say, okay, now banana is cold energy, with cold and humid, you become ill. If you drink now juice, you become ill. And I just have somebody from the other company, and she was very ill, and I say, stop drinking, go home, take antibiotic, because you have very serious gut inflammation, otherwise it will be operation. It's all diverticulitis, it's illness of the gut, and for her. And she asked the facilitator, can I have broth of soup? No, you need to drink juice. And they just put her on the juice, and they become very ill. Because everything what happened, we need to see in according where you are. It's universe, and also how you eat is more important of what you eat. How you cook is most important what you eat. It's so many things that we don't understand, and they are so small and so easy, and we can change everything in our reality if we start do step by step with small things. Not start be yogi, of not start be raw, of not start be somebody. No, it's so many simple steps when you can affect here everything, and you become very harmonious person if you know what you need, because it's you, it's not somebody else. Okay, questions. I know it's a lot of information, and I try to talk about everything actually, because it's very, very big topic, because it's really.
Well, how do you know what affects your chakras, or how to optimize it or be in harmony with your body?
Okay. I go. I'm very bad with all technique. I'm very I see here, I see it here. Each chakra, each chakra has quality. And each chakra is not just chakra, it's very big system. And what I'm talking about, if I will talk about second chakra, we're all blocked there, because we all have a lot of problems. And if I will talk about sexuality, I will talk about a lot of things. And when I really like, for the people who really try to do journey and understand something more about chakras, it's Anadea Judith, very good author, and she has 3 books about the chakra. And she really, the first book is workbook and it's easy. The second book, it's really deep book when she talk about chakras and everything, how we develop in childhood, how chakra work with it. Of course, it's very interesting for everybody to know it. And this is also psychosomatic therapy. Talk about if you have, for example, illness, like we take thyroid illness. I will go and ask person how you assimilate the world, how you can, it's assimilation, you and world, how you can be with this world, how you can speak loud. Which is where so many women has thyroid problem now. It's because it is here. We just not speak loud, and it's also because it's our sexuality is not okay. We just put it, and also a lot of electricity. We're working a lot, and it's changed our polarity. Yes, it is. I give normal courses, very easy when I explain that each chakra has own illness, because this is nerves and this is endocrine glands, and each, if you know which kind of illness you have, you will just go and adjust. Like if you cannot digest something, you cannot digest yourself. It's very easy. Yes, it is. Allergy. If you're allergic for something, see around. I was very good example of me. I create in Belgium, why I move here in Bali, I create amazing asthma. I couldn't breathe. I had a lot of fever, 40, 41 degrees Celsius. My vocal cords was just, it was so dry, it's so irritating. And the problem, it was relationship. And problem was the Belgium. It's two things that I was so strong allergic to men, and I actually make the fibroid in my womb. It was fibroid. It was because I really need to step out of this relationship. It was breath, because I couldn't breathe with him. He just, and all situation in Belgium when you work and you pay a lot of money, and it's you work all day and you work and work and work and everything tax, and I talk a lot and my vocal cords, and then when I see it up to everything, I say, okay, I'm now allergic to men and allergic to Belgium. I just need to move out of this situation. Yes, it is. It is. It's such things. It's everything. It's each chakra has his own illnesses and systems. And if you start understand,
if you have trouble with your bladder for some reason, it could be that you have that your sexuality chakra is not in balance.
Yes. Bladder infections and bladder problems. It's bladder. It's water. It's emotions, because the water second chakra is water element, and it's mostly relationship to you and relationship to the men. And I had very often the women who say, I have the bladder infection after intercourse. I say, okay, do you really love this man? Go in, understand it's something what really irritating you.
But you have more chakras, right? Than only those are
7.
You have 7, so nothing in your legs or in your arms.
This is bandhas, padabandha, small chakras. Yes, the energy.
But
yes.
They are connected to the big ones.
Yes, it's 300,000 channels, but it's more because it's new meridian theory. Talk about more, and it's also I don't have time of talking about it. It's much more. Yes, we connect with everything. We connect with this. This is why I'm teaching about 5 laws of universe. What is man? What is woman? What is duality? What is? We are actually the truth is very simple and very small. When you start to understand your connections, and I work with people, and they are easy to go through it and to understand it. Yeah, all about the illnesses. It will be the kidney. It will be the all kind of adrenal fatigues, all kind of both ear problem, memory problems, sexuality, all these organs, bladders, digestive system, all kind of digestive system, diabetes, all kind of energy, heart, it's heart diseases, all blood diseases, leukemia, when the blood carry all our systems and patterns, and when we are really bad in our really stuck, where it's too much negative patterns, we have all kind of leukemia, throat, speaking, carried, ears, eyes, and here is all kind nervous system, brain system, emotional depression, everything. And when you know where it is, you just adjust it, and we can treat cancers, and it is, and it is. If you understand what it is, you just go out of it.
I think I met a lot of people from Western cultures, so I can feel like they believe more things like a tangible. They believe what they can see rather than like a chakra, which you cannot physically see the thing. So how do you make them accept this system or accept the healing way?
Okay. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a medical doctor, and more we start believe the energy comes through us, and it needs to be transformed. The chakra is just transformator. Everybody knows its will, but I say what I'm so it's every chakra just working through the endocrine gland and the nervous system, and each chakra, why its second chakra has so many problems with women diseases, because it activates all our women hormones and bladder, and it's activate the nerves that coming all to bladder and to these systems. If you go in talking about allergies and food and problems, it's again pancreas and all liver, and it's again the nerves that go into. Yes, it is. It's more and more people who just start connected together. Chakra is really working through all our physical body, and it is not something what not exists. Of course, we cannot see it. Some people can, but it's not good to see what you're not supposed to see. And yeah, they're working through the endocrine and nervous system. Just
Why those points and not the others?
what do you mean?
Why there is 7 chakras and they are located here, and why there is no more? Like why my arm is not a chakra?
You have here small chakras, but it's because why you have 2 hands and not 3? This is because because the people are like this. We are here on the earth and we have this. This is the building of the human being to be here in this. Where is me? We have also the auric field. I didn't come to this. This is how we look like, and this is how Earth look like. They're exactly the same like us. And we have 7 chakras in the Earth because this is the Earth, and because we are look like Earth. If we will be in the Mars, we will be probably different. But in this planet, we are exactly copy of her, and it's 7 chakras. So she's talking about 12 sort and everything. No, it's just like this. And you see in it is, and because we have also the main actually it's not just the chakras. I don't have here the illustration. If you go to Chinese medicine, we will talk about dantian, and we will talk about the main energy centers of the Chinese medicine. It will be exactly the same. It's other names: upper dantian, here dantian, and low mid dantian and low dantian, and all most exactly powerful points. It will be 4, 6, 12, 17, 22, 20, 21 REN points numbers, and it will be exactly the same like the chakras. All medicine talk about it, but it's just different name because we built like this. We have 2 legs, we have 7 chakras, we have 2 arms. It's building.
How do you think that in this system, like in the Western world, and everyone has a job and has to go to school and has his duties, what is the best way to like sort of
Not hurt yourself and be yourself?
yeah, but to treat your chakras in a way that you are in balance with your body, and in this world, like how to combine. Because of course, I would rather sit in the grass. You know what I mean?
No.
Like and be with Mother Earth, but you have your.
Forget it, I'm working here more than in Belgium. No, this is when I talking about when I working with my client. And I talking about 5 laws of universe. Maybe this, if everybody ask him, and I can come and I talk about 5 laws of universe, and I will explain. We are in 5 laws of universe, and if we understand how it's work, it's become very easy. Like the very important law of cyclicity, when we cycle all day and such time, and you can work and you can do everything, you just do something according with energy of the day. Like you need to wake up earlier and go sleep earlier. I explain why. And when you need to eat this time and not on this time, because if, for example, we eat in between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., you can eat the most healthy salad, it's become toxin, because the energy system doesn't work and not digest. It's some understanding that you can bring in your life. They are very easy, and you can go like this. Like if in the morning I wake up, if I have grass, I will stay on the grass, and in the same time I just check my son. Then I go, I eat my breakfast, very healthy, 15 minutes. It's how I cook, how I think. It's not become monk in the cave, it's not possible. The most important to combine everything, yes. Have small meditations, what I mostly give to people. Plug it in the ears before you go to sleep, lay down, hear it, listen it, relax, you go in sleep. You don't need to sit and meditate like a woman, you just opposite, you kill yourself. Some small exercise, I give 15 minutes exercise that rebalance all chakra. You don't need to do 2 hours yoga. It's so many things when we can work with it, and when you understand that you are a woman, and when you understand men, it's become also very easy to work with the second chakra, because you know that man is blah 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 blah, law of duality. Then relationships become easy. You not, because when I ask women write the perfect man, they write about women. It just says exactly the quality, because we don't understand what man is, and men don't understand what we are. It's just understanding 5 laws and living according to these laws. It's easy. It's not special, something very difficult. No, I work a lot.
Could you talk more about your programs of happiness and
Okay,
realistic?
my problem. Okay. We designed the programs, and mostly I was working individual, because people coming, it's very difficult to work with. It's easy work with group, but the most what I did before, I work individual, because each person has the problem, and then person come, and I just according to this shape of chakras, according to this shape of body, according to this diet, I just explain it, and we just go, and it's mostly like consultation and see what the problem is, and just go and dig deep. I do meditation, I do exercise, I explain 5 laws of universe, and it's built up. Like if you have problem with second chakra, okay, we will dig in there. What is the mother? What is the father? What is the relationship? We just see what it is. Now they're asking me to do the retreat. And in Yoga Barn we will prepare retreat, and actually maybe in another place I will also do retreat, and I create this, and it will be later, the program will be on the Living Wisdom Academy, and when I will working with everybody. Of course, retreat, when I put everything together, it's 10 days when we talk about everything, relationship. We're starting with subtle anatomy, relationship, love yourself, because we don't love ourselves. No, we are hurt ourselves constantly. But after 10 days, the person understand, take very big package and go live with it. Because we're talking about nutrition, about how we need to cook, how we need to clean ourselves, wash ourselves. It's also very important. And yeah, it is. 10 days program is really big if it will be retreat, or people just do Skype consultations with me or live consultations with me, and if Hubut will be interesting, we can do the programs here for the members when I can every time come and talk for some topic, because now I try to talk about everything and it's a lot, and we can talk about topics and everything, like easy, like topic second chakra of topic first chakra of law of duality, what it is, how it work on us. Because, and also in the yoga barn at Thursdays at 1 o'clock I give healthy free talks every Thursday at 1 o'clock in yoga barn. Yes, it's free, and this is why my intention was coming first time here, and if people will interesting, I can do topics, and it will be a lot about health and happiness, because it's health and happiness. It cannot be just happiness and it just health. It cannot be. It's not possible. Yes. Okay.